kick off this New Year's with a art summary of my top favorite 2021 drawings I did. And throughout this process, I'm going to be showing you guys some speed process paintings of each piece. And I'll be talking about the goals that I was able to achieve this year. And I hope you guys are able to achieve your goals that you set for yourself this year as well. So let's get this started. I have my handy dandy notes with me. Let's get this going. So I'm going to start from the beginning of the year and go through each piece I did and pick which ones I loved, like I personally loved. Let's start off with my first piece, and it's Katara and Ang, my favorite couples. So I drew this piece in the beginning of January. I think it was like actually one of the first pieces I did, and I love this piece because, well, I was in quarantine and I had so much time to draw and binge watch, and I never finished the Legend of Korra. So while I was drawing this piece, I was watching all 4 seasons of Legend of Korra, and I just gotta say, the first and third season really told a story. The second one, I felt like it was too draggy, and the fourth one was, you know, we don't want things to end, so it was just kind of sad that was the last season. But I was drawing this piece, and I wanted to draw Katara and Aang together as if they were older and they've just settled down and everything, and it was during our modern times. You know, I just gotta say, I can't believe that this year's already over. It's already the end of 2021, and it just feels like it just started. And time is moving so fast. I don't know if anyone else feels this, but I feel like it's just moving so fast. And it's gonna be 2022. It's crazy. It's my second piece I love is my digital version of the Year of the Ox, where I did it both traditionally and digitally. And traditionally, I just stuck with the traditional red and gold color palette, but for digitally, since I was going to draw her again, I decided to mess with different tones, and I went with pink and green. And I really love how I did her shading in this piece. It was very relaxing and soothing doing this piece than having to draw because I have to, and I really enjoyed that a lot. And it was my top favorite majority of the year. It's like my top 3. And during this year, my goal was to define my style, and this is kind of where it started, beginning with this piece, as I slowly throughout the year put in what I wanted. So this was the beginning of the goal I created, the journey, and so forth. So yeah. My third piece, where I wanted to draw this beautiful woman and the fabric as well. I had you guys vote for her hairstyle and her accessories, and I really enjoyed this piece. She is in my top 3, so I got 2 in my top 3, and I was so proud of this piece, and I was very excited to share it with everyone, and I'm really glad I was able to get this piece done and share it with you guys. This piece gave me a lot of confidence that I needed. I was in a slump during that time, and that piece kind of lifted me back up to be able to be happy with what I was doing. The next 3 sets are my mermaid drawings I did for my own mermaid prompt, which of course is coffee themed. Like, why would it not be coffee themed? Come on now. If you don't know me already, come on. Coffee's my jam. So the first one is my orca whale coconut macchiato, and I just love the anatomy I did for her, the drawing and the outline of her being muscular, because hey, strong woman, hell yeah. So I really enjoyed coloring her in. I'm not used to drawing sea mammals, So this was kind of a boundary push for me, and it was an exciting one. So I really love how she came out in this one. And the next one is my Koi Fish Black Cinnamon Tea. And that was the first time drawing her half in water and half out of water. I'm gonna say this was a very hard piece to do, but it came out so good. And it was kind of an accident how I got the water to look. And I wouldn't really know how I did it. But I'll investigate it and see how I can do it again. I'm going to do more pieces kind of like this in the future. I just love how I created the foreground and background in this piece. And I'm just really proud of it. I'm really proud. And the third one is the one I did for Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, where I made two lovers holding each other. And one is a coffee bean aesthetic and one's a tea leaf aesthetic. And I really enjoyed creating this piece because I'm not used to making, or used to drawing, I should say, two people in one portrait. I'm trying to push my boundaries a little bit, especially for next year, to draw more poses with more than one person and action poses and stuff. So that's going to be my goal for next year and so forth. So after the mermaid, of course, one of my other top ones is my BTS Hogwarts Sortings. Why would that not be part of it? This is what was the first videos in my channel. If you haven't seen it, go back on my channel and look for the BTS Hogwarts Sorting. It is in 2 videos, and I explained to you guys my process along with why I put each member in the houses I believe they belong. If you don't want to go back, just go down in the description and the link will be there for you guys. So thank you. Go watch that after this one. So I really enjoyed this piece because I mentioned to you guys before, I'm not really good. I don't draw men that well. And this was a good exercise for me to push my boundaries. And I think I did a good job. So for me, it was like BTS is my favorite, like Hello Army. And it just took a while to get the male figure correct comfortably. I think I mentioned in my videos Jungkook was the hardest to draw. I drew him so many times. He's also one of my favorites in BTS, so that took a while. But since I already showed you guys the speed process video, you're just gonna see the final outcome of each member and the whole piece. I'm hopefully next year I'm going to practice more drawing males so I can get more comfortable and expand my horizon when it comes to my art field. And of course, shout out to Ravenclaw, whoop whoop, my house, that's right. Other piece is, well, the one in November I did of the Espresso Electric Gym Leader. Now, I really had so much fun creating that piece with my fiance, Joe, who also does my audio. He helped me come up with the idea of making different types of coffee into gym leaders and basing on what those coffees are made out of, what they would be as a Pokemon type gym leader. And creating this character being spunky and everything was so much fun, and creating the Pokemon with her, that was hard. But it was fun at the end, and I really enjoyed. And since you guys already saw that speed process video as well, which again, that link is in the description below to see the full video and the reason why Joe and I believe we wanted to make Espresso an electric type, and the names of the characters in there as well. So go check that out in the link description below, and then come back. Last but not least, my very last piece I did here in 2021 was my candy cane portrait, which you are seeing right now. And she was so much fun to make after a while of finishing Etsy orders and trying to do Christmas shopping and planning out what the holidays was gonna be, I finally sat down and was able to draw one final piece for this year. And I love, other than gingerbreads, candy canes during this time. I wanted to play around with the red and white stripes and put it in her makeup for this piece. I looked up 4 to 5 different references and took little bits here and there to make this piece. And overall, I think she looks fantastic. I really loved how this portrayed my new art style that I'm going to start finalize, and I'm going to start carrying it into 2022, and I cannot wait to see what I can create and what you guys can create too. If you have an art Instagram or you have a Tumblr or anything like that, put it in the description below. I will love to follow you guys and see your journey in this art world. And there you have it, my 2021 art summary of my favorite pieces from this year. If you guys liked any of the pieces, put it down below in the comments. Helps the algorithm. I cannot wait to share with you guys my art goals in 2022 in my upcoming videos. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more notifications. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video next year. Bye guys, and Happy New Year's. Be safe out there.